Welcome back to our channel Live Stoic. As Epicus once said, he who is not master of himself, though he may be master of others, is still a slave. Have you ever wondered why certain men seem to effortlessly attract women, while others struggle? No matter how hard they try, maybe you found yourself in situations where you're doing everything right, being attentive, kind, and genuine, but it just doesn't seem to click if you're left confused, frustrated, and asking yourself, what am I missing? It's not about looks, money, or charm. The real problem lies in the psychology behind attraction. Something most men overlook. Completely think about your own dating life. Have you ever felt like you're giving too much of your attention only to be ignored in return? If you want to truly master attraction, it begins with mastering yourself. By being bold, controlling where you focus your attention, and building emotional resilience. You'll shift the dynamic in any relationship. By the end of this video, you'll know how to make her chase you for a change. Let's dive in, starting with boldness and action. Number 1. Boldness and action. If you always hesitate when it comes to approaching women, you're setting yourself up for missed opportunities, overthinking, waiting for the right moment, or hoping she'll come to you. Only leaves you stuck. This kind of passivity can create frustration and regret. As you watch others take the chances you were too afraid to, you might wonder why nothing ever changes in your dating life. But the truth is, without boldness, you're leaving it up to luck. There's a saying, fortune favors the bold. Women are naturally drawn on to men who show confidence not because they're perfect, but because they take action. Being bold doesn't mean being pushy. It means being willing to put yourself out there without fear. Confidence is attractive, and boldness sets you apart from the majority of men who are too afraid to take the first step. The practice boldness starts small. Next time you see someone you're interested in, approach her and strike up a conversation. Don't worry about being perfect. Just be authentic. If you get rejected, remember, it's not the end of the world, and you're building resilience and learning for the next time. Start building this habit in other areas of your life too. Speak up more, make decisions quickly, and stop waiting for things to happen. As Seneca said, it is not because things are difficult that we do not dare. It is because we do not dare that they are difficult. Taking action may feel hard at first, but the more you practice, the easier it becomes. Number 2. The power of ignoring. Most men make the mistake of giving women too much attention too soon, constantly texting, liking their social media posts, and trying to always be available might seem like the way to show interest, but it usually backfires when you're too eager. It comes across as desperate, and women can quickly lose interest, and they become used to your attention. And instead of standing out, you blend in with every other guy vying for her time over time. You end up feeling frustrated, wondering why she's ignoring you or giving all her attention to someone else. There's a famous saying, what you chase will run away from you. When you're too available, you lower your value. I value. Men understand the importance of creating space and mystery. By not constantly showering her with attention, you give her the chance to wonder about you. This makes you more interesting and ultimately more attractive, instead of always being the one to initiate contact. Take a step back. Don't be so quick to respond to every message, or give her constant validation. Focus on your own life goals and passions. When you stop giving away your attention for free, she'll start to notice it's not about playing games. It's about showing that your time is valuable, and you're not desperate for her approval. As the Stoic philosopher Epicus once said, wealth consists not in having great possessions, but in having few wants. The same applies to relationships. When you stop acting like you need her attention to feel good about yourself, you become more desirable. Number 3. Attention control. In today's world where everyone is competing for attention, it's easy to feel overwhelmed by constant notifications and social media interactions. When you bombard someone with messages and compliments, it can lead to emotional fatigue, making it harder for a meaningful connection to grow. If you're always trying to impress her or keep her attention, you may find that your efforts actually push her away. Instead of feeling special, she might see you as just another guy trying too hard, leading to a lack of interest over time. There's a saying,
less is more. This rings true in relationships. By controlling your attention and not overdoing it, you make your interactions more meaningful. When you don't just give away your attention, you create a sense of intrigue. Women appreciate when a man values his time and isn't always available. This doesn't mean being
distant. It means being selective about when and how you engage to practice attention control. Start by setting boundaries for yourself. Don't feel obligated to respond to every message right away. Instead, take your time and respond thoughtfully. Focus on what truly matters in your life. Hobbies, work, and friendships. When you show that you have your own life and priorities, you become more attractive to others. As Marcus Aurelius said, you have power over your mind, not outside events. Realize this, and you will find strength by taking charge of how you direct your attention. You empower yourself in relationships. Remember, it's not about playing hard to get. It's about being genuinely engaged in your own life while allowing connections to develop naturally. Number 4, emotional resilience. Life is full of ups and downs. And if you're not emotionally resilient, rejection can hit you hard. Many men take rejection personally, feeling defeated and discouraged when things don't go as planned, till this fear of rejection often leads to an action which only makes it harder to approach new relationships. You allow rejection to define your self-worth. You risk losing confidence and missing out on great opportunities. There's a powerful quote, "It's not how far you fall, but how high you bounce back." This highlights the importance of resilience instead of letting rejection get you down. See it as a chance to learn and grow high value. Men understand that every experience, whether positive or negative, can teach them something valuable. Emotional resilience means you can take setbacks and stride and come back stronger. To build emotional resilience, start by shifting your perspective on rejection instead of seeing it as a failure. View it as a learning opportunity. Ask yourself what you can take away from each experience. You might even keep a journal to reflect on your interactions and how you can improve. Practice mindfulness techniques like meditation or deep breathing to help manage your emotions. As the Stoic philosopher Seneca said, "Difficulty strengthen the mind as labored as the body." Embrace challenges and use them to build your emotional strength. The more resilient you become, the easier it will be to handle life's ups and downs, making you more attractive and confident in getting more dating. Life. Remember, resilience isn't just about bouncing back. It's about moving forward with even greater confidence. Number 5. Independence and self-worth in the quest for love and companionship. Many men lose sight of their individuality. They often depend too much on their relationships for validation and self-esteem. When you tie your self-worth to another person, you risk becoming clingy and insecure. This behavior can push women away rather than draw them closer. If you're not careful, you may end up feeling empty or unfulfilled when things don't go as planned in your love life. There's a quote that resonates deeply. "The greatest thing in the world is to know how to belong to oneself." This idea emphasizes the importance of being whole on your own before seeking a relationship. High value. Men understand that their identity and happiness shouldn't depend on someone else, and instead they nurture their interests, goals, and friendships, which in turn enhances their attractiveness. To foster independence, take time to focus on yourself. Engage in hobbies and activities that bring you joy. Build a strong social circle, and invest time in friendships. This not only keeps you grounded, but also helps you appreciate your own value. Remember, being independent means having a life full of interests that don't revolve solely around someone else. As the Stoic philosopher Epictetus wisely said, "Man is not worried by real problems, much as by his imagined anxieties about real problems." By learning to manage your own expectations and emotions, you cultivate a sense of self-worth that is unshakable. When you feel confident and complete on your own, you can approach relationships from a place of strength and authenticity, ultimately leading to more fulfilling connections. Number 6. Make her love you in the dating game. Many men often find themselves trying too hard to win a woman's affection. They might shower her with compliments or go out of their way to please her, thinking that will make fall for them. However, this approach can backfire, leading to feelings of pressure and even resentment. When you put too much emphasis on trying to make someone love you, it can come across as needy or desperate, which is rarely attractive. A helpful quote to remember is the best way to win a woman's heart is to be yourself, saying highlights the importance of authenticity in building a connection, instead of pretending to be someone you're not, or overly flattering her focus on being genuine when women are drawn to men who are comfortable in their own skin and confident in who they are to foster genuine attraction. Concentrate on building a solid foundation of friendship. First, engage in meaningful conversations and share your thoughts, experiences, and values. Show genuine interest in her life and opinions, and don't be afraid to share your own. It's essential to create a relaxed atmosphere where both of you can be yourselves without any pretense. As Ralph Waldo Emerson stated, to be yourself in a world that is constantly trying to make you something else is the greatest accomplishment. Embrace you, her true self, and let her see the real you. When you present yourself authentically, you create a space for deeper connection and emotional intimacy. The key to making her love you lies in being genuine, confident, and comfortable with who you are, which will naturally draw her closer over time. Now, we are about the video. Now it is time to change your life. Write down a comment and say that you want to change your life. No matter how difficult it is to change, I will read each of your comment features, one of the best comments in our channel. If you want a daily dose of unfiltered motivation, subscribe to our channel.